Martin Luther King Jr., born on January 15, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia, was a prominent leader in the civil rights movement in the United States. He dedicated his life to fighting racial segregation and discrimination, advocating for equal rights and justice for African Americans. Through his nonviolent approach and powerful oratory skills, King became a symbol of hope and an icon of the struggle for civil rights. Early life and education. Martin Luther King Jr. was born into a middle-class family. His father, Martin Luther King Sr., was a Baptist preacher, and his mother, Alberta Williams King, was a former schoolteacher. King grew up in a racially segregated society, experiencing firsthand the injustices faced by African Americans. From a young age, King displayed remarkable intelligence and a passion for learning. He excelled in school and skipped both the 9th and 12th grades, enrolling in Morehouse College in Atlanta at the age of 15. After graduating with a degree in sociology, he went on to pursue theological studies at Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania and later earned a Ph.D. in theology from Boston University. Civil rights activism. Inspired by his Christian faith and the teachings of Mahatma Gandhi, King adopted a philosophy of nonviolent resistance as a means of effecting social change. He rose to prominence during the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955, when Rosa Parks, an African-American woman, refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus. King played a pivotal role in organizing the boycott and delivering inspiring speeches that galvanized the African-American community. King went on to become the leader of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC, a civil rights organization committed to nonviolent activism. He organized and participated in numerous protests, marches, and demonstrations, advocating for desegregation, voting rights, and an end to racial discrimination. March on Washington and "I Have a Dream" speech. One of the most memorable moments in King's activism was the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 1963. On August 28, 1963, standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial, King delivered his iconic "I Have a Dream" speech to a crowd of hundreds of thousands of people. In this powerful address, he called for racial harmony, equality, and an end to segregation. The speech remains one of the most significant and influential speeches in American history. Legacy and assassination. Martin Luther King Jr.'s tireless efforts and commitment to nonviolence brought about significant changes in American society. His leadership and advocacy played a crucial role in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which aimed to dismantle racial segregation and secure voting rights for African Americans. Sadly, King's life was cut short when he was assassinated on April 4, 1968, in Memphis, Tennessee. His death sent shockwaves throughout the nation and sparked riots in several cities. However, his legacy continued to inspire subsequent generations in the ongoing fight for civil rights and equality. Conclusion. Martin Luther King Jr.'s unwavering commitment to justice and equality made him one of the most influential figures in American history. His tireless efforts and powerful speeches galvanized the civil rights movement, leading to significant legislative changes and reshaping the course of the nation. King's vision of a society free from racial discrimination and his advocacy for nonviolent resistance continue to inspire individuals and organizations around the world. His legacy serves as a reminder that the pursuit of justice requires courage, determination, and a commitment to the inherent dignity and equality of all people.